So today I wanted to try my hands at doing a reading on Beyonce because there's been a lot of conversation lately, at least I've seen on my feed, of kind of just like what Act 2 is going to look like, how is her tour going to run, is she paying kind of like some karmic debt for all of the years that she's been in the music industry, because it just seems like there's a lot of sabotage, including this report that her funds for the IRS or something like that, they were saying she owes back like, is it 2 million? Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but she owes back some money for some previous tax years or something like that, and she is litigating that or whatever, or at least her accountants are. So they're trying to, or not litigate, I don't think that's the right word, but they're contesting it, I should say. Um, and so that has been something going on, and then you've been hearing all this stuff about like ex bodyguards reporting that supposedly JC is controlling her, and that her and Solange has gotten to a beef. Um, what else? Some people say this whole rollout for that the rollout, I should say, for the album that has Break My Soul and stuff on it. A lot of people are saying like it is horrible because it didn't come out with visuals. So I just figured I would do kind of like a energy check, so to speak, on Beyonce, and just kind of see, tapping into kind of like what's been going on with her. Ashay, thank you. Okay. So let's kind of get into it. Let's just kind of see what Beyonce's energy is right now. Okay, so I'm not going to count those, but she did get the Queen of Pentacles that came out right away, which is totally understandable. Earth sign, she is a Virgo. Queen of Pentacles, she is going to make money. She is a performer. But let's see what else here. This flipped over for her. Six of Pentacles. Okay, you see how that flew out of here. Okay, Beyonce. And then the Magician is her underlying energy. Let's see what's the other one. Strength. She is feeling disinterested or unhappy about something, and I want to say maybe it's something to do with home, because she has this Six of Pentacles here. It's kind of like she feels like maybe she's not paying back or paying enough into something. So I am hearing like just feeling like bleeding dry. Um, and I think it's money wise, not like physically, but I think it's money wise of just like feeling like she's being bled dry. Okay, so let's get more information on why. I'm interested in why this Six of Pentacles is here for Beyonce. Where is this feeling coming from? Venus. Oh God, not her love life. So this can be one of two ways, because I do notice adoration is on here. So a lot of people worship her. A lot of people call her like a false idol that people worship. A lot of people associate her with like demonic stuff, because a lot of people feels like she's like the queen of the Illuminati or whatever, etc., etc. But with all that aside, with all the conspiracies and things like that to the side, I wonder, is she feeling kind of like worn down or tired of her fandom, or of being in the spotlight, or of like performing or putting things out there. Um, is she kind of like getting to this space where she feels like she's kind of like done everything except for actually live her life, if you get what I mean? Like, yeah, I'm a celebrity, I've been performing, I've been doing everything, but it seems like I'm still not getting the appreciation and the accolades and like the break that some of my counterparts are getting. You do have the underlying energy for Jupiter for expansion underneath here. Yeah, this goes into like travel, luck seeking, different cultures. So yeah, I just feel like she don't feel like she is actually getting um enough time to kind of like enjoy life. Like she's living life, but she's not really like enjoying it or something. But this also another thing because of travel. She is currently on her Europe. Is she on her European tour or something like that right now? I think she's doing her concerts and stuff like that across seas now. So this could also be in that regard. Like maybe she's just feeling tired, or I don't know if she's been spending a lot of money. I mean, of course, I know tours cost a lot of money to put together, especially when you're somebody of her caliber. But I wonder if there's something that recently happened on one of her tour stops where she's like, "Ew, like I don't think I think I bit off more than I can chew." And let's see here. We also have the moon. I think she's missing home. What is it about home? Family, because she has the moon, motherly instincts. It does say home, family, conditioning, habits, femininity, privacy. I feel like there's something about home that is feeling lackluster to her. Let's see if we can get one more clarifying card here. And sorry if you hear my dog starting to snore in the background. He loves laying under moms, and he's not going to move. So conjunction empowerment did come up in reverse. It reads combines with, enhances, strengthens, join forces, activates, intensifies, authorizes, allies with, concentrates, saturates, overrides, overwhelm. Yeah, overwhelming will probably be the word here. She does have the Knight of Pentacles here as well, and the Knight of Pentacles is kind of like one of the slower moving knights typically in the group. Usually knights are known for being like quick, on the go energy, just trying to like prove himself. And it doesn't make sense to me that she feels like she still has something to prove unless there is something like within her family life where she feel like she has to prove that maybe she can be the mom, she can be the driving force, she can be the awesome wife, she can be the kind of like the what they call it, like the is they call it like the Betty Crocker wife or something like that. And then again, it's a lot of earthly energy in here too, but here we go, Taurus for the underlying energy. And it says earthy, practical, steadfast, productive, fertile. Is she trying to get pregnant again? I don't think so. I hope she isn't. Worthy, ripe, pleasure seeking, sensuous, blooming, solid, possessiveness, tenacious, loyal, patient, and deliberate. There's not some unhappiness going on with like her and Jay-Z, right? I hope not. Let's see what else we can get out of here for this energy check. Okay. So we're gonna hear something more. We're gonna hear something more, maybe later this month. Um, Pulling out May here. And then we have Bo. You are highly thought of. This is reading dual sided. This is something with like her fandom and I think her family. Oh, broken ring, parting of ways in either romance or business. Tiger, doing something risky, taking a chance. I know her and Jay Z aren't considering a divorce. There's just like no way I don't see that happening. So she does have the tiger as well, and this could also be mama tiger type stuff. So I wonder if something on the home front that she's feeling defensive about, she's feeling out of touch about, she's wishing she had more time to dedicate to. Um, the bow is on a little girl. And then look here for the underlying energy. She has a change for the better, butterfly. And then she also has new home, new attitude, wealth. It's money coming all up and through here. Someone new is entering your life. So it could be, so this could be a couple of different things. It could be she's getting a new management team. It could be this whole, the money thing could be because of the whole IRS accountant crap that she's going through. It could be this world tour. It could be that she's feeling like she has to save up her ducats for some big move. She obviously has plans with her family, whether that's, you know, separating from Jay-Z or if they're living apart from each other or something like that. The home front could also have something to do with her sister Solange, because a lot of people are saying that them two are no longer on talking terms. So that could be an interesting thing as well. So I'm gonna, this is her energy check. So remember, this is her energy check. I'm gonna put these to the side because just in case if some kind of energy is repeated, I want to make sure I have it. So I'm gonna put these to the side. But in the meantime, I want to see, there's two parts to this that we're going to check out. What is, nope, what is Solange's energies toward her sister Beyonce? Let's see. Okay. This family have pentacles everywhere. Energy between them. I feel like this card right here wants to flip over, King of Wands, but okay. So we had a couple cards flip over for her, but the Empress was the one I seen on top. You got the Nine of Coins in reverse and the Ace of Pentacles. All of these popped up in reverse, mind you, for Beyonce. Somebody is not feeling like a mom. I feel like this really feels like she does not feel like she's in her maidenhood. For her to have the Empress in reverse, and the Empress is like the, I would say it's like the staple card to have for somebody who is a Virgo, very maiden-like. It's interesting to me that she has the Empress in reverse, and then she also has the Nine of Pentacles. Um, is I wonder if there's someone in her life that she's trying to get financially independent from, because Pentacles are coming up all through here. And it's also something that seems to be a problem with Solange as well, because she has the Three of Pentacles, and usually it speaks to like some kind of like business partnership, arrangement, agreement, some kind of coordination on a business front. But there's a false victory here in between them. So I don't know if it's like it kind of feels like when you know somebody has resigned their fate to something and you kind of just have to let it be what it is, even though you like really care. And you notice the only other card outside of the element of Pentacles and Earth here is a Wands card. So this is speaking to some grave passion. Usually this six of Wands usually deals with, it comes, you know, after conflict or just before conflict. So I think there is some matters left unsaid, or some discourse, some, what's the word, some leftover feelings here of like animosity, or kind of like, it just feels like a sibling argument, like, and you're in that weird space where you like, okay, I'm not talking to my sibling, I love them, like I'm still checking on them or whatever, but you know, F her or F them, like I'm not checking on them. It just kind of feels like that. Okay, let's see what we got here. We have ascendant, outlook, worldview, mission statement. This feels like somebody, yep, is trying to keep a perfect image of themselves and it's been bothering them. I wonder, do Solange feel like her sister's trying to keep a perfect image and she doesn't like that? The Scorpio animal came up in reverse. And so again, this is speaking to pleasures, um, mystery, compulsiveness, destructive, manipulative, obsessive, intimate. So I wonder, is this something where it feels like somebody is manipulating the situation between the sisters? Or maybe Solange feels like it could be allegedly Jay-Z is manipulating the relationship between them. Also with the ascendant being here, so ascendant usually deals with where you're heading in life as well. So this, from what the public has normally seen, is you would think the ascendant does deal with Solange of kind of like feeling like she should be much further along, but she hasn't been because she's always like in her sister's shadow. But I feel like this can also pertain to Beyonce of just feeling like she may know where she's going in life. She's probably had that direction all her life, and now she's feeling directionless and wanting to spend more time at home. Um, Kind of like, isn't that your midhaven that usually deals with like home life? Up Uranus, there's something powerful, some kind of like tower moment that's coming up for Beyonce in the future. It seems like breakthroughs, brainstorming, originality, insight. I wonder if she's gonna do like an interview or something with somebody soon. Okay, sorry, had to do a brief intermission there. I had a phone call, but now we're getting back into it, and I'm gonna finish this up. So again, I had Uranus. uh, So I had Uranus for Beyonce, and again, this just kind of feels like to me that she's feeling restricted because it was the reverse. So it feels like she may be just feeling restricted. Nothing seems new to her, like she's unsurprised by life at this point. Um, or maybe there is some kind of breakthrough, but again, like I was saying, it feels like it's some kind of like tower moment that's coming in for her because it does mean revolution. So I wonder if there's just either there's a lot of stale energy in her life right now, or it's just, and if it is a lot of stale energy in her life, I think she's trying to break out of that somehow because she doesn't like the space that she's in. I had to go back. I was going back to look at the cards and see. But yeah, that's the energy I'm getting with that. But let's see if we get anything else with the tea leaf. See, got another month card here, March. I think March is when a lot of the stuff started apparently coming through about like, oh, her and Solange. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly. Didn't I say she's feeling like unexcited about life? Now, you know that was way too many cards now. Carriage did flip over, a journey. So again, that could be speaking to the tour. Is she going on a tour to kind of run away from home? I hope that's not the case. Beware of greed. Too late. It's a whole lot of money in this mother. I mean, it's been pinnacles throughout this whole thing. Happiness and well-being. Does she only feel happy when she's on the road? Like I'm starting to think like, is this a thing of Beyonce doesn't feel happy as a mom? Like maybe she probably thought that's what she wanted to be, and I think she's always just been excited to perform. Don't get me wrong. I think she loves her kids. I think but you sometimes you just have to be honest as a woman and just be like, I would rather go without. Spiritual love. Ooh. How long ago did her Uncle Johnny die? I need to look that up. I wonder if that's some of the energy that's carrying over in here. Because March, the the way the flowers wilt on this, I think they're lily of the valley or peace lilies or whatever. It makes me think of kind of like funeral, like passing. She also has spiritual development, enlightening, awareness. So she's going through some kind of like spiritual evolvement. she's looking to play a different role. Okay, sorry, I'm pulling these off. So the underlying ones I pulled had was the lily, torch, and then the unicorn, which speaks to use your intuition to make beneficial changes. The lily speaks to spiritual love. The torch speaks to spiritual development. You have the hat here, which says playing a different role, and it's going to lead to success. So I think whatever journey, spiritual journey, enlightenment, kind of like evolution that she's going through right now, I think that's what's causing a lot of the shakeup. I don't think it's so much that she's paying like a karmic debt for being on top in the industry, or, you know, crossing over people, as, you know, as much people think she, you know, has that kind of ability. But I think it's more so she's just at a point in her life where she's just shaking stuff up because she's looking for a better or different way that'll work for her now in this moment that she is in life. And I think some of that comes from, you know, it's going to just rub people the wrong way. Sometimes people aren't always there to see you through the journey. And I think that's kind of like where she is in life. I think she is upset that some of the people that she thought would be there, kind of like rocking with her, hasn't been, that they haven't evolved with her. But I think she's like, you know, it's make it or break it. Like, I have to do this. So, yes, again, I'm going to put these to the side. And just as a little bonus, I'm going to do, I don't know if any of you are kind of interested in it. I know I am, because it's definitely teaching us poor people that we can actually fight the IRS. We can contest them on when they say we owe them, just off of the strength of being like, oh, well, I've been a good faith, you know, just based off of good faith. Like, I've been paying my dues as a American citizen. So let's get into that. How is this court case or contest between Beyonce and the IRS funds? How is this going to roll out? What is going to be the results of Beyonce versus the IRS? What is going to be the results of Beyonce versus the IRS? Okay, here. So we have the King of Swords. So I'm going to take that as the IRS energy. Feeling constricted. Can I get one more card here for what's going on between you guys? This is going to be the result. First time we getting some other kind of element too, besides, well, the second time, because the energy between her and Solange was a wand, too, was fire. So I just need one more card, Spirit. Just one more clarifying card here. I felt like that wanted to come out, but okay. Oh, well, I have two. So this is going to be some very powerful energy. You got fire and air, starting off with air and ending in fire. You have the Emperor. Somebody is being constrained here. Somebody's power is being held back. Somebody is being led. Kind of feels like being led astray. Why is this Nine of Wands here? And then you have the Emperor. Is she kind of going to have a guy come through and help her? I mean, that don't really make much sense, I guess, but I'm gonna tell you what, it doesn't bode well to me when you're starting off with the King of Air and you're ending with the ultimate ruler. Well, one of the top rulers, because really you could say it's the Hierophant. Really, that's kind of like the top ruler in the deck, because the Emperor is in reverse. The Hierophant rules the Emperor, or at least they share power. When you have an Emperor bowing to a king, that is not looking good. Something's gonna. Okay, so we have the two of. Oh, we have second house assets. You know, the IRS be counting them assets. And you see how it's got like the costume. If they're gonna get her on like some kind of technicality of how she classifies her expenditures for like, because I know like in past years they used to have something where you could claim um, if you were buying work clothes or like teachers who were buying pencils and things like that for the classroom, you can get that money back because it counted as what they call it, job expenses or something like that. So I'm wondering if they're gonna get her on some kind of like little technicality of that. But this deals with material world, possessions, finance, talent, value, solidity, worthiness, wardrobe, luxuries, credit score, security, and aesthetics. I really want to say the Emperor is the IRS and the King of Swords is Beyonce's team, but or accountants, lawyers, whoever are like waging this war on her behalf. But I wonder if they're going to try to get them on some kind of little technicality. Okay, I'm going to count these because this was in the crook of my hand. So I'm going to count these. Now I'm getting all houses. So I have the second house, the sixth house dealing with craft, third house perception. This is all celebrity cards too. Her craft in the world, and then family and home. How she's viewed. 2634. Somebody write that down. You might want to play that in the lottery. um, Work, the devil in the details, work details, diet, service, contribution, organization. You also have speech, thought, circulation, discussions. I wonder if they not liking the attention that this is being brought on them. Maybe she doesn't like it either because it affects her private life. Like, so far, I'm not really getting anything on how this is going to end, at least what I'm picking up on. It just seems like I'm getting a lot of information that I really don't need to know. And so I'm wondering if I should just end this here. You will receive a gift. Where was it? It was somewhere. Pay attention to your health. Why is her health coming up in this? Wasn't something else I read with health? Yeah, the sixth house. Sorry, I hit the camera. Okay. Let's see what we got here. We have older man. Didn't I say it was going to be something about a man coming in to this situation? And I wonder if it's something to do with. I feel like it's three possibilities. I wonder if it's something to do with like some guy that's on her legal team, her father, or is it going to be like there's a relationship with the older man? Or her husband was the other. Sorry, that I started to get distracted. Is the other person I was thinking of. But then mule, someone is extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. Hmm. I'm thinking father, and I don't know how far back this claim goes. I feel like they can't go back what more than 5 to 8 years, right? It's like done and gone after that. Something with roots. There with roots and older man being here is making me think it's something to do with her father. I wonder if it's some kind of little discrepancy that probably happened on account of her father. Or it could be, somebody that she had part of her old team that kind of just like throw over. I don't know if I'm still going to include this in here. We do have Pisces for the underlying energy: imaginative, compassionate, healing, empathetic, mystical, emotional, escapist, and practical, self pitying, illogical. Star guaranteeing success. So I guess maybe this is gonna be some success on her end. Maybe she will come out of this on top. It's just gonna be a nasty battle. Up, I don't know. We got the sun in reverse for this hero. The sun, oh, justice, and the moon, and the knight of swords underneath. Okay, with that, I'm gonna say she's probably gonna owe. She's probably gonna owe. Muddled, unclear thinking is the other underlying card. Candle, you will be shown the way. Is this gonna have her going through some stuff where she's gonna be redoing her team? Oh. I'm thinking old regime is the word that just came to my mind. So I'm really wondering if this was caused by somebody she had on her, like her previous team, consulting team, management team, I don't know, legal team, one of her accountants. Because when you're that rich, honey, you gotta have a couple of accountants. You gotta have an accountant for the accountant to make sure you're just right. Yeah, I'm not getting anything clear on this. Maybe it's not meant for me to know. Maybe somebody else kind of pick up what's going on here. But it just seems like I'm picking up on a lot of additional information of kind of like tidbits of kind of like what some of the information that may end up coming out. Just kind of like, oh, somebody didn't itemize this correctly, or it's on some technicality about the way you were claiming these assets or something on there, so you can get a tax write-off. Maybe it's something to do with like somebody that you had hired and they did this when they should have did this, or you should have did this but you didn't. There is a lot of constriction, a lot of come and go, so maybe it's just going to be a minute before we hear anything more about it. um I won't be doing another reading on this. I'm just gonna wait to see what rolls out, because again, I'm interested in knowing where this is gonna go. But yeah, that's all I'm getting for tonight. For this reading, I'm gonna close it out here, and you all let me know what you think. What are you getting? What do you think is gonna happen? Are you interested in this case? Um, and with that, like this video if you like this reading. Comment your guesses below, and subscribe if you want to see more of LotusMaje divination. I do a couple of pop culture readings, historical readings, and just kind of like your typical astrology readings as well. And so with that being said, I will see you all in the next video, and you have a great night or great day wherever you are. Bye.